The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Come on. Set.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever... And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't ranked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Get it! Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Allen. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Again, it's Robinson. That's a strong... And he will fight his way into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Richardson looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Richardson.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal, Rams.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Ready.
Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. They'll pitch it to Robinson. There he goes up the right sideline.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap alert, trap alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Got it, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Come on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hold it ready. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, they'll throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, and remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson to the air on first down. Another catch from Melton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Second and 11.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, Robinson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Handoff now to Robinson.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from going up by 30.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Richardson.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That's good for 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Now it's Richardson. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Richardson looking to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal.
19 Tiger.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This from 32 yards away. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready up.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Up to the 20. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Okay,
and no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Viking 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.